just gone under the radar today. I don't know if that was your plan, but it definitely worked for you. Ooh, very interesting as Edgar opts to go for the snake. I don't know if I've ever seen Edgar's snake be played before, but I never saw Terabite play Lucina before the last time that he was on stream, so I'm assuming that he's had a lot of practice with it. And he's a smart player. He has other players to go back to. You can't get hit by your grenade as the first hit after showing us that you have a snake. And you can't do that. That's no fun. But regardless, was able to bring it back and gets 44% on to Terabite, who was able to respond in his own with getting those Cypher hits. Great air dodge there, was able to avoid getting keeping that edge guard going, but is still having difficulty bringing it back into a neutral game. My goodness, and then doesn't get the tech right there as Terabite gets the back air to take Edgar's first stock pretty easily, if I might say. I mean, it was a pretty convincing stock. Really, I'm not sure what he's trying to go for right now. He's using the grenades to like probably try to go for a wall. You're seeing the Makita come out, but I'm not sure what trick he has up his sleeve. He's held that Makita a little bit too long right there and then used the Cypher to get away from it. Unfortunately, I don't know how good this is working out for him right now. Definitely not very well. Grenades coming out, but he's going in for these tilt attacks, and Terabite fast enough going to get those grabs. Gets a grab his own into back air. Makita coming out, but Terabite's able to counter it with the Dolphin Slash. Alright, good, perfect. Shield doesn't get a punish off of it. Probably had the potential to get the grab right there. The Cypher getting punished as he used it, I think, way too early, as he didn't get enough aerial momentum to start it out. And he'll lose stock number 2 as Terabite still has all 3 of his stocks to play with. And now is getting a lot of extra credit onto this last stock of Edgar on this snake that hasn't really bowed much results. Alright, the counter comes out, and now we have the true confirm right there to take stock number 1. We have a little bit of momentum going right there, but still has a bit of a hill to climb. Forward air coming out, using the mine. Missing that forward smash, which would have definitely taken the stock. Makita coming out, not doing much right there. Couple of jabs from Terabite puts Edgar to 115%, and then the back air to take the game. And we're seeing a snake that I've never seen before, and I'm not sure if it will ever be seen again. I'm not sure if I mean, Edgar does show that he believes in himself. He stuck with that Ness even after it lost earlier in the bracket. I'm not sure if he's going to stick with it again. He's not going to. He's going to go back to his tried and true Palutena. He's really just trying a lot of different moves with Terabite, right? Or a lot of different characters with Terabite right now, who's, you know, going with his Lucina that I've never seen before and is making a lot of work of it. Great job. All right, gets another grab in there to extend the starting lead that he has, 65%, whereas no damage has been placed onto Edgar's first stock hit. A complete 180 as to what happened in the first game, as he's able to take the 0 to death. Can I get a hashtag in the chat as we switch to the Palutena and we see a completely different Edgar come out. All right, the warp comes out and then dodges the grab from Terabite. My goodness me. He is just going off on this Lucina right now. Terabite barely missing that explosive flame. Perfect, Stardust. Appreciate you giving me that hashtag. All right, forward up smash, not gonna take it. Nair will put Terabite off the stage. My goodness me, a completely different Edgar we're seeing right here as he gets another grab. Doesn't go for the up air right there. Thought know that he wasn't going to hit it. Edgar doesn't get that forward smash right there. Gets him into another grab and then gets the up air that time. A little bit of a micro conditioning there as Terabite probably was thinking, oh, well, he might try to wait for the up air like he did last time. But instead, Edgar saying, nope, I'm just going to go for it immediately. All right, and Edgar's still on his first stock in this game so far, as he's racked up 46% and counting onto Terabite's last 75%, 88, potentially another 0 to death, and it was. I don't think Terabite did a single percent of damage on that third stock. As Edgar 3 stocks, Terabite's Lucina. My word, that was a complete change in the way Edgar played and the confidence that he had and the smoothness of the character. Just wow, wow, wow. Pikachu. All right, Tara now switching off of the Lucina, going to the Pikachu. Opting not to go with the Pichu, I think probably because he knows that it's so light. The explosive flame at like 60-70% will take the stock. He'll survive a little bit longer with Pikachu right now. But let's see if he's able to change any of the momentum that he had in his last game and take game number 2. Final Destination was the stage, Terabite's probably favorite stage to go for any of the characters that he plays. As now we've got an even game now as both of these players taking out a little bit of damage, that Nair coming out, and then Terabite's able to get that down air into a grab. Terabite opting not to go for the grab and instead goes for the Nairs. 110%. It's another Nair. Now we got to see what Terabite's going to try to do to close out the stock. As Edgar gets the grab, back throw, not going to take it just yet. And Edgar was able to do so with his Nair. My goodness, I did not think that that was going to take the stock. All right, and then we see the immediate response there from Terabite as he's able to get that forward air to take stock number 1 from Edgar. As Edgar now starts off with a little bit of a combo of his own, 52%. Missing that forward smash and getting all 3 hits of that auto reticle. All right, good back air. Edgar gets another grab into an aerial conversion, 88% on the stock. Great perfect shield into punish there for Terabite, 64 and counting on Edgar's stock. Terabite on the ropes right now. Rolls his way back. Edgar doesn't get the grab, 82%. Has to be careful of the spike. I don't know if there's any real true combos that Terabite has to get the down air in as Pikachu, but it's definitely still there as Edgar does take stock number 2 with an aerial of his own. And now let's see how Terabite's able to respond. Able to get a little bit of extra credit, starts a little Nair going, gets an up air, back air not connecting. Oh, and he gets the spike hit, but doesn't get the thunder hit on Pikachu's body to close out the stock. Unfortunately for him, the thunder not connecting like he wanted to that time as well, as now Terabite's at 76% on his last stock, has to still take Edgar's second stock. Back throw not going to take it, but does put Edgar into a bad position enough to where Terabite was able to get that aerial to take stock number 2. Back to an even stock game with a little bit of combo potential that we're seeing Terabite doing. It's definitely not without a possibility that Terabite brings us back. Alright, back air not connecting. That shield looking very low there for Pikachu. 52%. Nair comes out. We gotta see what Edgar's gonna do to close out the stock. He still has a little bit of room to play with before he should be worried about getting into those kill potential, those smash moves that that Pikachu has. 69% for Edgar versus 115 for Terabite. Well, hasn't been hit in a good minute. Has racked up a lot of percentage without taking a lot of damage of his own. Very, very smart play there from Terabite. Alright, Warp coming out as now the percentages are pretty much the same, but the dash attack and the iframes that it has will beat out whatever Pikachu is going for, as Edgar will take game number 2 and will potentially be on his last game to move on to losers finals and face off against Brosenex. We're going to see Edgar stick with the Palutena. We're going to see Terabite switch to the main in the Pichu. Probably thought, hey, you know, I'm going to get hit anyways. I'm going to lose my stock at around 90, 100% anyways. Might as well go for the stronger, faster character. One that knows his guns on, but let's see what happens. This is a best of 5 loser semis, followed by a best of 5 losers finals and then a best of 5 grands. Had enough entrants to make that happen today. Good stuff. Edgar already at 79%, but we are now talking about the lightest character in the game, Pichu. This is an even game. Auto Reticle comes out, he puts the percentage scores to about even, and now gives Edgar the lead. And Terabite gets hit by the pretty much point-blank explosive flame there. Very, very effective move, especially on the edge of the stage. All right, and Terabite able to take it, only taking 40% damage on his second stock. Able to bring that right back with a little combo of his own and then takes the lead. Tried to go for the hit right there, but it didn't matter. He got the Thunder Spike into the launch hitbox from hitting the body. So now we have Terabite in the lead. 54% on his second stock. All right, dash attack coming out, and then Terabite gets hit by his second explosive flame. We now have an even game again. The Nair plane's coming out as it gets the third one into the back air. Forward smash not connecting. Let's Terabite come back. All right, Terabite now has a bit of a combo string going. Has Edgar on the ropes, who's able to bring it back with a Nair. Terabite then responds with an aerial of his own. Edgar gets the grab into back throw, doesn't get the explosive flame that time. Down tilt not connecting as Terabite makes it back onto the stage, if only for a second. That time able to get the 2-frame into the forward air. Gets the hit to launch Terabite up again. Terabite has been having just such a difficult time getting in control of this game, but doesn't matter as he's able to pull it back after being so close to losing that last bit of that last stock. So close, and was able to clutch it out with that Thunder. Good stuff. All right, and now we're going to see a change from Palutena on to the Ness. Says, I want to play the Ness again against you. I want to see the Ness succeed, and let's see if he's able to do so against Terabite's Pichu. It's not the Lucina this time, so I'm interested to see how he's able to bring this to a victory for him. Terabite gets the grab, doesn't get an aerial conversion to start a massive combo, allows Edgar to start one of his own. Terabite tried to go for the down air. Edgar gets the PK Thunder headbutt, and then Terabite techs it. Excellent play there from both players to bring them back onto this and save both of their stocks. Nair coming out from Edgar gets Terabite into a pretty sticky situation, as then he gets hit by that yo-yo. So take stock number one, as Edgar now has a considerable-ish lead. All right, PK Thunder coming out as Terabite is on the ropes. All right, down throw comes through, but the Thunder does not connect. Thunder not connecting again, but that forward tilt does, but it doesn't take the stock. As a down smash from the other side of the stage won't take that stock either. 150%. Edgar is living by the skin of his teeth from every single one of these hits. Gets the Nair, 57% extra credit he gets before losing his stock. It's a solid amount. All right, the back air coming out, but not going to take the stock. 85% on Pichu, racking up a little bit of damage on Edgar, who tries to go for the bat, but wasn't able to get the hit that time. All right, as Edgar now has stage control, and Terabite, unable to take that, will lose his second stock. 103% on Edgar. Tried to go for the electric flower and gets it that time right there, as we now have an even game again, folks. This is the last stock, last game of this losers semis match. Whoever wins this game right here will move on to losers finals to face off against Brosinex. Pichu already at 75%, and now turning on the Jets, getting a huge amount of percentage without much of an answer from Edgar after he got 75% pretty much unanswered himself. And now we have an even game again, as the forward air comes out, and the back air will come out but will not take the stock just yet. He gets the first hit of that yo-yo a couple of times, but is not able to get the launch from it. Oh, tried to go for the yo-yo again, but wasn't able to do it. Edgar putting himself away from that Thunder, unable to get the hit from that hit right, or from that bat right there, as a dash attack puts Edgar off the stage, and he loses it with Terabite using the down air spike to take game number 3 and to take the set 3-2 over Edgar. Congratulations to Terabite. Definitely a big win for him, as Edgar is within the top 5 of players in the region. So great stuff to him as he moves on to face up against Brosinex in this losers finals match. That was a very intense set. Very good stuff from both of these players. The Terabite making it very far in the bracket, indeed. And as we get this losers finals match started, shout outs to you guys, Twitch chat, for enjoying. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Shout outs to Smash Studios and Game Nest for providing us not only with the venue, but the commentary setup for tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are enjoying me, you can follow my Twitter at Hyperion95. I don't post a lot there, but I do post every now and again. Definitely try to keep myself up to date with current Smash and other gaming news. It's a lot of fun. Well, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Glad to be back here. Haven't really been on the mic.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back, yeah.
A little while. Work kind of put me into a situation where it said, hey, you got to make that bread and gotta work those night shifts. And I was like, alrighty, I'll be back eventually. I'll make it happen. And here I am.
Y'all going ham in the chat about Hollister and A and
Yeah, you guys.
What is going on in here?
You know.
All y'all wear Ross. What are you talking about? All y'all wear Ross. Get the heck out of here.
Shout outs to Ross. Shout outs to TJ Maxx for providing us with the quality threads at low, cheap prices.
The JC Penney.
Yes, JC Penney, the real MVP of Vegas Smash.
Right?
But if I had to choose between the American Eagle, Aeropostale, Hollister,
Right.
all that fun stuff, American Eagle.
American Eagle?
American Eagle. I was Quicksilver when I was.
Quicksilver. Yeah,
I was Quicksilver when I was in California, but then we didn't have a Quicksilver where I lived in Vegas for a very long time. I had to drive probably 30 minutes away, and my parents were like, "Nope, you're not going to Quicksilver anymore." Then Town Square opened their Quicksilver, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go